I like it. And you got the fresh haircut?
Guys, I'm working out. My mom could be on the treadmill again because the leg hurting. But yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. And back to the video.
Back to the video. So I guess, let's get straight on into it. Tonight we're welcome to Shooting the Shit with Ron and T. Can't forget that part. Tonight we're reviewing Force. Power Book 4. Force, Season 1, Episode 3. I need for them to figure out a way to make this. We just gonna call it Force. Before we get started,
I'm just gonna call it Tommy.
Tommy. Everybody calling this one Tommy.
The YouTubers. I need motion to the YouTubers. All right, guys.
Tell me what to do.
Everybody might be watching us on TV. Just try to figure out how to like and subscribe on your TV. Just let me know. I don't know how to. Yeah, and if you're on your phone, it's great for you. But if you're doing it, just smash your phone. Okay, don't smash your phone. Just click it. Just click the like button, hit the bell, and
subscribe.
Okay, our merch is going out. Yes, subscribe, and my merch is coming out on my birthday.
All right.
On my birthday, April 10th. Let's go. Hey guys, don't remember.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Man, he's such a little advertiser, guys. Because it's merch. That merch should be ready. So anyway, Tommy. We start with Tommy and Liliana finishing up their fight back at the crib. They done busted up the joint pretty good. Tommy hands her a bottle to put on her forehead, like, here, fix your forehead. Sorry I had to beat your ass, but you asked for it. So at the end of the day, Tommy finds out that Ileana has 10 bricks worth $30,000 each. And he asked her where she got it. She claims she got into it with some guy and she's the only one that walked away. Ain't nobody came for her stuff yet, so she's assuming that they're not. I don't know why she would be assuming that they're not coming.
It never works out like that. Never.
I mean, and nowadays, like, you're behind is on caught on video somewhere, everywhere.
I used to always
or after, because on 48 hours, the convenience store sends lots of people to jail.
I used to always wish that adult man or somebody was running from the cops and he threw the money and I run up on it.
And then what are you gonna do with it? Be terrified?
I didn't think about that part.
You wait us to say, I saw Tamika pick up a duffel bag and fell off the car.
That's what she on. That's what she on. We ain't think about that part.
Listen, I told you my dog be mad digging in this bush in the backyard, this tree. It keeps coming up. The farther he digs down, the more junk he comes up with. I'm like, there's either a body under there. I told him, don't come back in the house without a bag of money. He's pulled up everything but a bag of money.
If it's a bag of money, they coming back for it.
10 bricks, 30,000 each. Yes, they coming back for it, but I don't believe her. She's leaving something out of the story. That her story just don't sound right. Tommy knows it too. But what they do know is they kind of need each other in this moment, so they have decided that they are no longer trying to kill each other. Let me take that back. Tommy decided he's no longer going to try to kill.
Right.
No, he's not going to try. He's not going to kill Ileana. Long as she act right. That's what I got out of that. So they need to, figure out how to move this weight together.
So let me ask you this. And I keep saying I'm gonna look this up, but I keep forgetting. Wasn't it somebody in Ghost Years that was putting cards on their stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
The same people?
I don't know. Or maybe they just be tagging the thing, like put a tag on it. So they know which cocaine they got.
That's been bugging me. That's been bugging me.
They were putting that tag though on dead bodies. Every time they would kill somebody, they would put that card. It was like a tarot card or something.
Yeah,
I don't know, but I do remember that.
Okay.
So now we're down to the jail. Vic has to bail out his boys. They done got arrested. for whatever reason, the cops have decided they want more money from the Flynn, so they keep shaking these dudes down when they know they're supposed to let them ride. So they're pissed off because they're paying off the cops, but they're still getting popped because he had to pull out 9,000 just then for his boy to get out of jail. Vic walks over to the car where this cop is. It's the same cop. I knew I didn't like him in the first place. It's the same cop that came to the barbershop questioning Diamond as soon as he got home. It's always that one Django ass nigga somewhere trying to.
We don't like him.
No, not at all.
Now we know. Thank you for letting us know what kind of asshole you are, because we were trying to figure it out.
Who? Oh, dude, yeah, we knew it wasn't nothing good. So now we know. Uncle Ruckus in the house. Back at Tommy's place, him and Ileana. Ooh, why can't her name just be Juliana? Y'all be killing me with these names that are so hard. Ileana and Tommy need to cut the coat. What a lesson. I guess, stretch the money, but it's got to be done right. I guess you would have to be like a cocaine user to know if the coke was cut right, because you could give me straight baking soda, I wouldn't know what the hell I was doing. It's all gonna sting to me. Anyway, Ileana comes out in her drawers. Tommy was like, I mean, it's all good and everything, but you ain't my type. And she's like, that's good to know because I don't fuck around with white boys. Y'all niggas is crazy. She got a point there, Tommy.
He agreed.
He's like, yeah, she got a point. So he's letting her know, she pulls out the thing, she got all her tools, she's about to cut this stuff, and Tommy is like, dang, if I had known you was working like that, we could have put you on back in the day with me and Ghost. And she's like, well, is Ghost coming? And Tommy said, Ghost dead.
Oh, that was sad. That was sad.
Ghost dead?
Yeah, like he had to admit that,
That was funny the way he said it. Ghost dead. I was like, oh, somebody black wrote that line. Tommy is very good at that, translating the lingo. And she said, did you kill him?
I ain't mad at her. Shit, did you, nigga?
He said, no, but I couldn't stop it. So he had an emotional moment, because Ghost. They had to pour out a love for Ghost. They had a little pour out a love.
Pour out a little liquor.
For the old Ghost. So Tommy's like, look, this is what we gonna do. You gonna cut it, I'm gonna sell it, we gonna split it 70-30, my favor. Tommy,
you didn't even know how to cut the shit. Now you a lot of
no better than that.
Like, you done came in and stole her shit.
And then go take the bigger cut.
Right.
Yeah, 50-50. She's like, you got me real fucked up. Because he needs her. Like, he can't. He'd have been messed around and made that Cindy Williams. And we know how that all turned out. Let her do it. And, you do what you do. Kill people. Tommy goes over to Grandma's house to meet up with JP. JP in there doing repairs. Grandma's house looked like it's been looking the same since 1932. Tommy like, who's paying for
that's
this?
how grandma houses be looking.
Usually. Tommy wants to know who's paying for this. JP is like, nah, like it's a trust or something that must have been set up because the nursing home situation is paid for. So whatever their financial burden is, it doesn't have nothing to do with the grandmother. It must all be like the hospital bills and the club situation. So
is there another brother? Is it Kate? Like, who's paying?
Kate doesn't seem like the type that would take care of anyone. Kate seems like the type that would push her grandmother out to the driveway in a wheelchair and leave her there.
So we got to find out who's really paying for grandma.
Well, I mean, it's in the trust. So grandma might have took care of her own stuff.
She said it's probably in the trust. He is saying that it's in the trust. Yeah, it's something else going on. Somebody is something deep else going on. We're gonna find out.
Was grandma Was Grandma Papa
Shit, it could have been Ghost. I don't know. Ghost was paying for everybody else.
Well,
Shit.
Ghost got a lot of amendments to his wills and things, so who knows?
Yeah.
Every 5 minutes, it's an envelope popping out where Ghost has something else to say.
Exactly.
So, he's taking them through the house to show what he's, the work that needs to be done. And then he shows them this little spot where, you measure the height of the kids. You can see that they have both been there, but clearly not at the same time.
Now, y'all ain't asked Grandma like
Mark is that?
Who is that? That ain't mine. Initials is that? Nope. My son would have been on the
green
phone.
Marker and the other one is in a blue marker, and you don't even need to know who green is. Don't worry.
One had a yellow marker and one had a brown marker.
Okay, if you want to go with yellow and brown.
It was closer to their skin tone.
I was trying to
trying
to be like, color and color, but okay, more specifically, just so you'll know who's who.
Okay, sorry. Tommy.
So JP pretty much tells Tommy, you know what, he still got that knot. JP, go and use that money. This is the thing I don't understand about that. Somebody got to use it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. It's gonna either go to something good or something.
That might as well do something good with it. So JP is over here talking about he can't use it. Tommy said, "What is your number?" And JP said, "What?" He said, "What? You told me what what you're dealing with. You ain't told me what you need. What is your number? Everybody has a number. What is your number that will help you breathe?" This nigga said $196,000.24.
Who numbers like that? He knew it.
Or just 200,000.
Right.
200,000.
Round it up. Go get you some coffee with the change. Like
Tommy said, it's the $4,000 worth of coffee.
Just saying.
You can buy the coffee shop. So, I mean, he convinces JP to take the money. You know what's weird to me is JP as a club owner, like, JP, I don't think that's your niche. Like, unless you were going to make it a gay bar, why is the bar not making any money?
It's a jazz club, right?
I guess. Well, are they still doing that? We don't club anymore. We scared
In Chicago. In Chicago, I would imagine so. Jazz.
There's still cooties out there. I don't know that I'm ready for all that.
Well, I mean, yeah. You talking about as far as COVID? Are we doing that?
Yeah. But
Yeah,
I mean, that maybe that's why he's not.
That's why. Yeah, that's probably why he in the red.
He's in the red. Yeah.
I mean, he can come here. These fools doing cabarets and everything like it ain't nothing going on. But okay.
I live in DeSantis land. He doesn't believe in COVID.
Right.
Or critical thinking, or people being gay. These are things that we're going to erase next week. But that's another subject.
Knock all of that out.
Anyway, Diamond and Gerard are at the baseball field and someone having the same conversation. Diamond wants to do things in the community, and Gennard is like, whatever the hell his name is, we just call him G. What's his name? G Money?
Gennard.
G Money. Am I my brother's keeper? He's G Money.
That's right. Yeah.
Everybody's getting a nickname. It's week 3. Is it week 3? We're gonna switch it over. So G Money said that'll be a good way to wash the money. And Diamond is like, nah, not like that. Diamond.
Is you in or is you out?
That's what I want to know, Diamond. Diamond, just like I said to JP, them little kids don't care where the money comes from. Get them some baseball bats and stuff, because some gonna be done with the money. Might as well do something good with the money. Diamond, is you is or is you ain't? Because you really, you know what? You were my crush in week 1. Last week, you was kind of pussy. Without Tommy, you would have been stuck. So this week, Diamond, I'm gonna need you to step it up. and it's been 3 weeks and everybody got some ass but you. This man been in 15 years. Y'all can't give him somebody to give him some booty? Jesus.
Come on.
I'm just saying, trying to help him out a little bit.
No.
So they get into this little altercation. Diamond and his brother, little argument about who's in charge. Who's in charge? Who do you think is in charge?
Let's fight and see.
Well, we'll get to that, but who do you think is really in charge?
Who in charge?
Yeah.
It's clearly little bro, because that's who the boys is following.
I feel like even everybody, all the old heads is out of touch. Tommy is somewhat in the middle, but he's kind of out of touch too with the way the streets is running. Because Tommy think he's Superman, like he could just go to a new city and threaten people, you know.
The young boy, I mean, ain't no loyalty, ain't no old heads still out there.
No.
I mean, we done watch enough of these gangster movies that even as the years go by, it's the new person come up. You know what I'm saying?
And be on that spot. But I mean, realistically, I'm gonna put myself in G Money shoes. I've been running this for 15 years, and here you come and you want me to do what?
Right. Right.
I don't think so.
You only know these folks out here. It's 15 years.
15 years.
People gone. Come on now.
Diamond, this is like Tommy, and y'all do some whatever. But the thing is, G Money not finna give up his spot. So there's that.
He's still on Black Planet, and everybody out here on TikTok. What was that? Isn't that Black Planet?
Yeah, I think what is it?
Black Planet. He back in the day.
What's the one that has bullshit stories every single day?
Huh? TikTok?
Not TikTok. I said, what's the website that has live every day? It was like the Black National Enquirer on the internet.
MTO?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Media takeout. He's still media takeout. We're not doing that anymore. So Ileana and Tommy are back at the crib. She giving him the tea on how things run. Because Tommy is looking at the neighborhoods like, this is not like New York. These niggas is not on boroughs. So who's in charge? Where is everybody at? And she pretty much is like, listen, the blacks is gonna be with the blacks, the Latinos with the Latinos, and the whites is gonna be with the whites, and that's how that territory is split up. And Tommy is looking at it like money, like that don't even make sense, because you know, ain't nobody gonna make money necessarily if everybody is stuck in this same territory.
He coming from New York, which is a big melting pot. It ain't like that everywhere. You gotta learn the way.
Not in Chicago. Clearly not.
You gotta learn the way of the land.
Well, and I think Chicago is one of those old mobster cities where
it is, still is.
The Italians and the Irish and that kind of thing. Like I think you can see it in this series though, that the kids are not on it like that. Like the son got a black girlfriend. Like the kids are trying to move to the new way of thinking, and the old heads is like, this is how it is, and this is how we do it. They both looking at their daddy like waiting on his ass to kill over because he ain't making no kind of sense.
But in reality, the mob still run the city though.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a catch.
That's interesting though, like how that's working.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it's the demographic of Chicago. Did that movie, we brought that movie up before with Chris Rock. Was that in Chicago where that movie took place?
What movie? Oh, no, that wasn't.
Was it New York?
It was in Fargo, Indiana, or somewhere. Fargo, wherever Fargo is.
Okay, in the Midwest. Fargo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's Indiana.
The North Dakota, somewhere. Fargo.
Dakota.
One of them Dakotas.
Dakota? Huh, I doubt it.
Chris Rock was there.
That's it?
We always tripled a little bit everywhere. It ain't gonna be a lot of us. It'd be a little yin yang.
Look here, when Tony traveled with the t-shirt company from LA, And he was telling me like, cause he, you know, he got to see the country like in a what do you call it?
RV.
Motorhome. You know,
Yeah.
got to see the country like that. So he's like, Wyoming, oh my God, Wyoming is beautiful. Love Chicago, love Chicago. Chicago made a really big impression on him. He said, ain't nothing in Dakota. I said, which one? He said, both of them.
Both of them.
So yeah. But anyway, I digress. Well, Ileana, like, now they gotta test the coat to see like how badass she really is. Apparently, she's a very good at the coat cutting. So that's been her job, I guess. That's how she been making money in Chicago. She been cutting it for, you know, for the folks.
All of the people. Mhm.
Yeah. So CVI, she done did work for him before. G Money was trying to hit it, so that got on her nerves, and he still owes her money. The Flynn's are only dealing with pills, so it's hard to get him to even get a little bit off of that.
All right.
We back at the baseball field. G Money wants to know to Diamond, like, so what's up with Tommy? Like, are you dealing with him or not? Like, he wants Tommy out the picture. He's not even understanding why Diamond even wants to be bothered with that. He's like, back in the day, you would have been smoked that corny ass nigga. And Diamond is like, but I'm not that same person anymore. And G Money broke it down to him like, ain't nothing the same no more. That's what you fail to understand. You think that you just gonna come back here and take your seat back at the table. And Diamond was like, I gave you that seat at the table. And G Money is like, yeah, but I made it relevant. And again, like, he been running this shit the whole time. So now they're getting really, you know, the tension between the two of them is building because G Money keeps trying to, like, I think, give Diamond the opportunity to accept that he is the boss. Because as far as I'm concerned, Diamond ain't even give to him that respect. When he came out, he didn't even take a pause to see like how things are running and offer his opinion. You just come back in like, okay, I'm back, move over. I'm not a criminal anymore. I changed my life, but I still am dealing. So I don't know what the hell he.
So that alone, you ain't in charge.
You're not, because you ain't even try. You finna come tell all these boys what? We're gonna all go get respectable jobs now? Run down to McDonald's and fill out an application? That's not gonna happen.
Mm-mm.
So G Money ended up throwing the baseball at him, and I guess that was the end of the game. They don't want to play with each other anymore. They went from having this nostalgic brother moment to throwing balls at each other. And the cops are casing everything. So now Detective Diddy, that that we don't like, he over there filming the whole thing. And I'm like, he didn't see nothing but an argument between brothers. Like, unless he heard everything, that wasn't really.
They ain't got the cameras, do they, where you could zoom in and listen?
Listen, today is 2/22/22. Anything is possible.
He irritating. Already.
That cop.
This is the first time we didn't really see him, and he eerie.
Like I said, I don't know his name, but I'm gonna call him Uncle Ruckus. Uncle Ruckus. The Flynn's meet up. They're sitting and having a conversation. Claudia at every moment reminds her father that the numbers are down. She wants him to understand that they is not making money the way they used to. He over there about to cough up a lung, trying to act like he ain't sick. Vic is at the other end of the table, like he can't stand either one of them, and he wants to figure out how he could get his girl back because they get in the middle of his situation. And Tommy is over there trying to move in. He really don't have time to figure out none of that. Now, Flynn wants to know why the cops are shaking him down. You know, what is going on? Well, your alderman over here has decided he wants to keep changing the number that they agreed on. So Flynn says to his daughter, she wants him to go meet up with the alderman, wear something nice. Go ahead over there, have a little wine with him and a little cocktail and, seduce the man. Is that what you did? You just pimp out your daughter to the alderman?
He did.
And on the way out, he says to put some sugar on it. And I still don't know what the sugar is. What does that mean, Daddy? Did you tell your daughter to do? Put some sugar.
Some.
You just told your daughter to dress sexy, go meet some man and put some sugar on it.
Go put some sugar on it.
I'm not comfortable.
Let me. Do you have an alderman, or is that just a Chicago thing? Because I was thinking like Alderman Davis.
I only know Alderman Davis. That's the only Alderman I've heard.
That must be a Chicago thing. Because
he was not nice. Alderman Davis was not a good. So aldermans are not nice because I didn't like Alderman Davis.
no, they're not. Clearly,
they're not good guys.
No.
You gotta call up the mayor because the aldermans are not good. The aldermans
they are assholes. Yeah.
So we see Gloria out here. She's visiting her mother's grave. Apparently Vic bought her mother a tombstone.
A nice one. That one cost some money.
You know what's kind of like now that I'm seeing the situation, I feel like Gloria, you wasting your time with Tommy. Like Tommy is gonna take you for a good like ride or whatever.
Cause that's how he treat her anyway.
But yeah, but I feel like this kid really like he is torn between the situation. He asked her to wait for him, and you know, I get it. Why should wait for how long? Because that ain't really a thing. But I did see like I feel like they care about each other.
I did too. In
that moment, I was like, she still love him.
Yeah, when I seen that, and I was like, oh, he had a relationship with her mama and everything. So it wasn't a hit it type situation. He really do.
Those are the kind of gifts that mean something different, dude. He bought a tombstone for your mama's grave. That's not a Birkin bag. That's different.
Right.
So Tommy and Ileana meet up with the Flynn's. Flynn and his old boy. What's his old boy? I don't know, McClanery or one of those very O'Reilly.
Right.
One of those niggas.
Lucky Charms.
Yeah. So he like, Tommy, not many people stick around. I done told you to leave town. People don't stick around when I tell them to go. And Tommy was like, well, it's a good thing I'm not your people. He is not in the least bit concerned about Papa Flynn and whatever it is he got going on. So Tommy and Flynn go step aside to have a little conversation. And so Tommy and Flynn go out to have a conversation, and O'Reilly or whatever his name or something.
O'Reilly.
Yeah, him. He's sitting there with Ileana, and he said, what happened to your face? And she was like, I got in a fight. What's your excuse? That exchange was so cute. And he was like, what did he say to her? Something like, I forget what the next thing he said, well, do you answer every question with a question? She was like, do I? He said, want to go have dinner sometime? She said, if you shave off that mustache. O'Reilly, McLaren, I don't think Ileana likes men. I think she likes girls, but maybe, I don't know. I just get that impression based on, you know, how she walking around busting niggas upside the head.
She a tough one.
She's a tough cookie. He said that shit's hot. Tommy and Flynn have this conversation again about cocaine and pills and who should be selling what. And Tommy's trying to talk Flynn into coming, you know, come on over and we can do this business. So it appears that Flynn gave Tommy a mission to go on, I guess, to prove whether or not he wants to work with him. So he sends Tommy and Vic on a mission together. Listen, Tommy and Vic pull up on this dude, Cologne. He's a tweaker. Why do all of these transactions involve somebody very intoxicated or under the influence? This is the third time. The first time they had a meeting for some money, it was two tweakers.
Yeah, it was.
last week, Tommy had somebody take a bump before he could even get the cash at the drop. And now this nigga is in his apartment DJing with some dum, ticka, dum, ticka, dum, ticka, dum, like that headache music that doesn't stop, that you just, dance around to for hours until you pass out.
They
He got some
don't
girl
get high
crawling
off your
on the
own
floor.
supply.
He was-
Don't get
he
high off your own
was
supply.
High and
They don't know the
sweaty
rules.
and very unfortunate. Tommy looking like, here we go again with this shit. I don't know what y'all got going on, but this
Yeah.
There's a girl crawling around on the floor, and she's like, "What did you give me?" It's just all bad. The security guard is standing there, clearly looking for his first opportunity to get the hell out of there. So Tommy is like, "There's nothing right about this. Let's bounce." So they get ready to walk, and Colin the tweaker pulls out his gun. He pulls a gun on Vic. And he's like, "You're here to do a deal, and you said you were gonna do a deal." And he talking shit about how, your daddy don't trust you. That's why he sent you over here with this nigga that's eyeballing me. And Tommy is like, "They got 5 seconds. And I'm gonna start killing people. I don't have time for this." So in that moment, Tommy pulls his gun on the security guard. Vic knocks the gun out of the crackhead's hand. They wrestling on the floor. Tommy told old boy, like, "This ain't gonna be a good day today." The security was like, "Listen, I have kids. I don't even
Ain't
wanna
got
be
time
here.
for this.
I don't have time for this." He gives him the gun, and Vic is getting ready to shoot old dude, and Tommy was like, "How are we gonna carry like a 200-pound body out of here? Just don't kill him." And the security guard that works for Colin says, "Well, actually, you can put this nigga on the freight elevator and nobody will ever see you." I think he hates his boss. He's tired of that nonsense. So
Yeah.
security takes the girl out, and Tommy told homeboy to paint the walls with that dude, and I'm assuming that's what he did. So that whole transaction didn't go well, as per Papa Flynn. So Papa Flynn's mad. So he cussing out Vic as if Vic did something wrong. And Tommy was like, "We showed up in this, it was everything about that was wrong. He was high as a kite. So what was he supposed to do in that?" Flynn is like, I'm gonna call him, straighten this out. Tommy says, "You can call him." I don't think he's gonna answer. He's unavailable at the moment. So I guess in all of the disarray, Flynn decides that he wants to go ahead and have a meeting with CBI. So he tells Tommy, set up a meeting with Diamond. Why with Diamond, I wonder? Like in the last 15
Let's see,
years.
old school.
Right.
He old school. He ain't mess with that. That's the last thing he knew, because he don't mess with them anyway.
I just feel like in every situation, old school be holding on so tight, but old school is old school.
Mm-hmm.
At some point you gotta let it go. You can't hold on forever. It just doesn't work. Not in nothing. Nothing in life.
Around here, because we shoot them up, bang, bang around here. I'll be looking on the news sometimes and I'll be like, the man was 50 something. Who's shooting this man? But then when you think about it, these dudes from when the gangs and stuff was bad back in the day, they just now getting out. And y'all still trying to get in the midst of it. And these kids, let me tell you, they ain't got no respect for
nothing.
A kid, a old person, and y'all getting out here. And y'all trying to get back in there getting killed at 50-something years old.
When you look at the internet, they be like, a girl kills her boyfriend over the PlayStation. Like that, it don't take much. They lost the game. This guy lost the game, so he killed his boyfriend. It does not take much for them to snap. So now, old school, you might as well let it go.
This another breed. These breeds out here something different.
Diamond,
Yeah, they
take your ass to the barbershop and cut some hair. Do that.
Yeah.
Because seems a lot less stressful. So Tommy goes over to visit Diamond at the gym. He going in on the bag. Tommy's again admiring Diamond. He not only was he the dopest bartender, but he was also the dopest boxer. It's, I'm just saying, Diamond is, the king.
Old school. Once
He's
again,
old
old
school.
school.
Golden Gloves, like I remember them talking about my daddy being in the Golden Gloves, and that was like obsolete.
My granddaddy.
Right. Like we still doing Golden Gloves. I didn't know that was still a thing. Tommy tells Flynn that tells Diamond that Flynn wants to meet up with him, and Diamond is like, for what? Like, I'm not gonna do that. He's against it at first. Sorry, Jannard chimes in, G Money chimes in. He's just mad that anybody that tries to have a conversation, he's probably mad, first of all, that Tommy is there and Diamond didn't ask him to leave. He's irritated by this relationship. Now he's irritated that Flynn, now we know, regardless of new money, old money, old school, whatever, we know that Papa Flynn is running back. So I'm sure he's irritated that Flynn wants to have a meeting, but with Diamond. That set him off. And so of course that's that, they start going at it. Gerard flips out and tells Diamond pretty much that any deals that go down go through him. Like, I don't care who you sit down with. Any deals that CBI, they go through me because I'm running this. If you want the title, you want the seat, then you're gonna have to fight for it. So what do? They put on gloves. Did they even put on gloves? No, they didn't put on gloves.
They ain't put on no
got
gloves.
in the ring and start smacking the shit out of each other. Now G Money was beat up from last week, so he can only see out of one eye because the other person was to beat his ass last week. But apparently it didn't stop him, from throwing hands. So Tommy and Jeremiah, I don't know this nigga's name, but you said he was Rachel's baby daddy, Jeremiah. So I'm gonna go with that.
And let me say this, Jeremiah, because I noticed this week, because I had my closed captioning on, that you singing that theme song too. So Rachel better have a good child support check.
That's him on the theme song?
That's what it said. It said Jeremiah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and see that. Oh, he getting you getting double checks.
Yep.
I ain't never heard Rachel say nothing about none of her baby daddies not coming up with a check. I don't think that's her problem.
Jeremiah didn't want to claim that baby though. That's why Ryan was taking care of that baby.
Jeremiah, but then Tweeter Buzz.
Jeremiah, looking like he looked.
Child, Rachel is the queen of the world for you. And then some. Anyway, Tommy and Jeremiah sit up there taking bets on the fact. Who you got money on? We're gonna put 500. Jeremiah, I'm gonna go with the little guy. Tommy said both of them niggas is bigger than me, so I'm gonna go with old school. They're going at it, they're punching, they're carrying on. Jeremiah says something about throwing his legs up or something. Tommy's like, what are you talking about? No sooner than he said that, then G Money kicked Diamond in the side and looked like a whole Diamond. How old are you, baby? You can't take them punches and kicks like you used to. You hit the floor.
See what I'm saying? He talking about boxing. These fools MMA. We ain't the same.
Now Diamond already looked like he walked like his feet hurt a little bit. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He should have kept them Nikes because he be walking like his feet hurt. But anyway, I don't like MMA, and I think that's because I'm old school. Now, boxing makes me.
I don't like MMA either. No.
I'm like, this is like terrible.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Look, that ain't us.
Did you see Halle Berry in that movie doing MMA fighting?
No, but my girl Clarissa Shields, that's what she doing now.
MMA. You gotta watch.
Because they wouldn't give her the money in boxing. So she's like, all right, then I'm gonna go where I can get some money. She kicking butt though. I give her that.
Well, G Money kicked shit out of Diamond, almost took him down.
Oh, done.
He stood there for a minute and composed himself. And then, you know, the fight went on with Diamond as the victor. He had his brother down. He was gonna give him that last punch, but since that's his real life brother, he wasn't gonna do it. The winner is Diamond. He's in charge. Heavy is the head.
And the winner is Diamond, because Diamond been in prison fighting. You know, ain't no weapons and stuff like that up in there. So he probably
Right.
used to fighting. Oh boy used guns, so he ain't used to fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they be out here MMA. They do that though.
Who? MMA?
These boys, yeah, they think they do. They think they doing it. Like they get in the cage and they fighting like that.
Yeah, but what's his name ain't doing that? What's his name?
G Money.
G Money ain't doing that. G Money been using his gun. He a little off practice. I mean, he did what he did, but you know.
Well, I mean, he didn't
for
have that
15
risk.
years in prison.
His opponent is kind of slow, so it wasn't like he was really fighting somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Diamond, how old are you, baby? Just
My age. We
friend.
went to school together. We went to school together.
So Claudia's over at the restaurant with the alderman. He's a dick, man. She came in. Is it just being, or Claudia's very basic. Like, I'm not sure why they feel like she's the finest thing walking through the room, because she just looked like, all right. Yeah, she had on a black skirt with a see-through blouse. That in itself wasn't that provocative.
That was her sugar. That's all she had to give you.
Well, she really more Splenda than sugar. I'm just saying. She meets with the alderman. He wants to tell her about the essence of pear and the flavor of the wine. And I'm like, this girl is cultured. She don't need you to tell her that. She don't even want to be here. She's here because her daddy told her to come. And it's taking everything she got not to cuss your ass out. So
and she drink Patron anyway. She don't care about that.
She don't drink wine, and she does unicorn cocaine. She don't even do regular cocaine.
So what is that wine gonna do for her? And she doing unicorn cocaine?
I don't know. Get in her way. Anyway, she like, let's cut to it. And he says something disgusting like, I could think of 3 scenarios and they all end with us fucking. You wish in your dreams. It's always dudes like that really, do they really think, that's your game? Does that work? Talking to people like that?
Well, clearly it didn't.
He gonna need that envelope if that's his game. So they go tit for tat. She's pretty much telling him like that money that he gets, she could be putting it in somebody else's pocket if he want to do his job. Now you need to quit moving the target. Pick a price, that's how much it's gonna be, and leave it there, or else it's gonna be an issue. And he pretty much came back at her with, yeah, well, these little envelopes that you're giving me is keeping your family out of jail. Not really, because we just had to go get homeboy out of jail last week. So whatever you're talking about ain't making sense. But I tell you what, I really hate to see that cute little daughter of yours get her uniform dirty. Where'd she go? St. Mary's down around the corner? I used to go there. When she brought up that baby,
he got scared.
Change, price got set. I think that was the sugar.
But what you think when you dealing with gangsters, though?
These are monsters. These are monsters. You know, I come to the conclusion in that moment. I was like, because in my mind, I'm like, what's the difference between politicians and gangsters? And I'm like, absolutely nothing. But I do think it is a difference. The difference is politicians ain't about that life. They do dirty shit. They do dirty shit, but you know, gangsters will snatch your daughter off the playground at the Catholic school. Think it's a joke. Then throw her uniform in your mailbox. So don't mess with them because she not playing. And Claudia is very angry. She's a very angry woman. I don't know what sugar her daddy was talking about, but I think the sugar was the little girl's, picture. That's the one that did it. That's the one that made the deal sweet. Go Claudia. I don't know what Eliana got going on, but in a moment, she over at Tommy's house talking about, well, like if the Flint's can't get rid of the coke, like don't worry about it, just give you my half and I'm gonna go ahead and bounce. I don't know where that came from, but Tommy was like negative. That's not what we're doing. And then he questioned her, story again. And she was like, well, it's the truth. I'm telling you, it's the truth. And Tommy is like, okay, well, I'm gonna keep all this because I don't believe you. And have a nice day. So it really ain't nothing she could do. Tommy got her coke and she just gotta wait on her cut when he give it to her.
She lying. I don't know what it is, but she in something. She lying.
She's lying. And it's gonna come back on Tommy. Like, not that I'm worried about him, but he's gonna have another battle.
Enemy. Mm-hmm.
So Tommy and Diamond are all set to meet up with Flynn. So apparently Diamond, now that he's got the crown and the seat that he so much wanted when he got out of jail, now that he's got those things, he's agreed to go ahead and talk to Flynn. They sit down, Tommy gives his pitch because Tommy just thinks like, I don't know, he's Tommy and everybody's gonna go for this shit. Diamond walks in and Flynn and O'Reilly immediately get mad because they got a vendetta against Diamond. Tommy, like I said, he pitches the idea. Vic is like, sounds good, let's do it. Let's get this money. Flynn is on some, wait a minute, 15 years ago, you did this, and so-and-so's wife was in the middle, and he got on some old shit, and then he got on some nigga shit. And it got ugly, and Tommy was like, hold up, wait, this is not what we came here to do.
He said, Lucky Charms, the wife got her face slashed. I said, that's why he was flirting with Ileana. He was used to looking at them faces.
He like it. It's sexy.
Yeah.
Flynn can't do this. His ego is in the way. Diamond's pretty much like, I knew this was gonna happen. Tommy is frustrated because he did not know this was gonna happen. He thought, he was like, done. Let's get this business. Let's move on. I'm in charge. No, you're not. They still over there doing stupid
That's
shit.
how it is, Tommy. This is what she was trying to tell you.
It's old school.
Yeah.
Right. The school is older than you even, Tommy. When they met the first time over at the docks, he told Tommy, I see you like a little Irish in you or whatever. And Tommy was like, nah, I'm a mutt. So right then, he was trying to claim Tommy as one of them, which he probably is, Tommy Egan.
I'm sure you is, Egan.
Yeah, it's the reason why they ain't trying to touch Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, Vic is like, that don't even make sense. Him and Tommy both are like, you had a chance to like do something different. And Flynn is like, listen, if I do deals with the Blacks, the Italians, the Greeks, and the Polish is all gonna look at me crazy. So in his mind, clearly the Blacks are at the bottom of the totem pole and he cannot do business with them because all them other Euro folks is gonna have an issue with it. And Tommy is like, he don't give a shit. He sees green. He don't care what color these people are. Let's get this money. Tommy apologizes to Diamond, and Diamond is like, you ain't gotta apologize. Like, I knew that's how this whole thing was gonna turn out. But, I came on here on the strength of maybe, let's see. He also came on the strength of I'm in charge now and I'm gonna do the opposite of whatever G Money say because I'm the boss.
That's the truth.
Because if you knew that's how it was gonna go, it really didn't even make sense for you to go over there.
Right.
Gloria when Tommy walked out, Gloria said, oh, well, something like, well, I guess I can see what it is you do. Girl, what did you think? What did you think you was dealing with? He was a whole gangster when he walked in the door.
You was out there when he was beating up old boy in the alleyway. You should have known then what it was.
Day one, Tommy came in the door doing gangster shit. Now you're like, oh, okay. He told you he had a reason to stay. You knew it wasn't you. You did know that. He did tell you.
I told you. Yeah.
And when they all walk out, the cops is over there taking pictures of top. Cops is getting pictures of everything these days. Tommy rides off. He's mad because
he saw him, didn't he?
Huh?
Did he see the cops?
No, at first that's what I thought. You mean when he looked at the rear view mirror? and said,
Yeah.
No, I think he just looked at himself and was like, damn, like that ain't no nothing like he done put all this work in. Now he gotta figure out, how to move next. Well, how to move next cut him off in the middle of the road. I think that's what that was. He pulls off angry, it's drizzling, raining, he flying in that Mustang, and this G-Wagon cuts him off, pulls up next to him, cuts him off, and Claudia jumps out the car. So I guess in Chicago, you can just stop your car in the middle of a busy street because if you're Flynn, that's how you do shit. So she got out the car and approached Tommy. She, like everybody else, wants to know what is Tommy doing here. Tommy's like, he's here to get this money. And he's also gassing her up like, what are you doing? Like, whatever your daddy got you doing, it ain't what you're supposed to be doing. He can smell the streets in her. And so, again, like you got G Money, you got Vic and Claudia, they're all moving on some different shit.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy should be able to take advantage of the rift between everybody, really.
He should.
He should be able to benefit from the rift between everybody. I don't know what's going to happen. He should just they need to find somebody else for Tony. I keep calling this dude Tony because that's easier to come off my tongue. They need to find something else for Tommy besides Gloria.
You don't like her?
I don't dislike her. I don't care about that though. Like, and speaking of which, while he's standing there, like in his spot where he goes to look over Chicago, Gloria hit him up for a booty call. So he, he damn sure needed now because nothing went the way it was supposed to go. So how did you relieve your stress besides the booty call? So she met him up over at his crib and he banged her slow against the wall, against the window for, the whole city of Chicago to see. And
here's the thing. So what was your whole, I guess I see what you about, if you just gonna call them and
then calling the couple out, like he just went around the corner.
Right. So like, did that turn you on? Because you acted like it was an attitude, but clearly you didn't have an attitude. So.
Well, I mean, she has a thing for banging white boys, like drug dealing white boys, because he ain't no different than the one you had. Like you ain't. Really? So you don't have an issue with Victor being in that life. You have an issue with Victor not being able to parade you around because you're not Irish. You chose that, but the gangster thing clearly doesn't bother. And then Tommy has gangster written all over him. Ain't nobody in their right mind gonna meet Tony and think Tommy. Nobody in their right mind is gonna meet Tommy and think he has a 9 to 5 and he,
Child.
Tommy looked like he got inmate number. Somewhere there's a mugshot or 2 or 3. I'm just saying. So that's it, y'all. Episode 3. Force.
Oh crap! Here we go again.
Don't say crap. Tell them what to do.
Jake, pop up. All right.
Tell them what to do.
Smack that thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
All right then. Bye, y'all.
Bye.